The 7th Annual Love Thy Neighborhood Awards is presented by Merchants Bank of Indiana.
To you, and thank you so much for joining us for the 7th Annual LISC Indianapolis Love Thy Neighborhood Awards. I'm Alexis Rogers.
And I'm Phil Sanchez. Thank you for making time to be here tonight to celebrate the incredible people undertaking incredible projects in our community. This is the 4th year that Wish TV has had the honor of producing and broadcasting the awards.
The Love Thy Neighborhood Awards highlights people, projects, initiatives, and organizations impacting neighborhoods around Central Indiana.
12 finalists have been selected, 3 each in 4 different categories: livability, opportunity, vitality, and education. Tonight, we will see stories from these 12 finalists and announce the winner and a $2,500 cash award for each category.
Which is amazing. In addition to the 4 award categories, we'll need your help in selecting the organization that will win the People's Choice Award and take home $5,000.
Whoa, yeah. But first, let's learn more about the organization behind these awards, LISC, in the local office of the nation's leading community development organization, working here in Indianapolis's neighborhoods for more than 30 years. Dr. David Hampton, Executive Director of LISC Indianapolis, has more.
LISC Indianapolis is the local office of a national organization that helps resident-led, community-based development organizations transform distressed communities and neighborhoods into healthy ones. LISC tackles ongoing needs in every corner of community life, including affordable housing, economic development, financial stability, and health equity. Our efforts are based on the proven principle that sustainable revitalization works best when it's driven by community residents and stakeholders, not imposed from the outside. We're excited to partner with Wish TV again to bring the stories of these 12 amazing finalists to Central Indiana viewers and beyond. We created the Love Thy Neighborhood Awards in 2017 to shine a light on community organizations that are on the ground making a difference in Indianapolis neighborhoods. Often this work goes unrecognized, and more often than not, the focus stays on the challenges we face. These awards are an opportunity to celebrate the community game changers who are making a difference.
Let's now start by recognizing some of the community game changers right here in Central Indiana.
We'll begin with the Livability Award, recognizing an organization or project with a long-standing commitment to healthy communities. Finalists in this category have created communities in which residents have daily access to art, nature, recreation, and beauty.
Here are the 2023 finalists for the Livability category.
Hello, Merchants Bank is proud to be the presenting sponsor for the Love Thy Neighborhood Awards again this year. This program honors individuals and organizations who, through their work, have profoundly transformed neighborhoods throughout greater Indianapolis. We are delighted to link arms once again with LISC to celebrate community development game changers as we collectively stand committed to fostering stronger, resilient, and inclusive communities.
At Merchants Bank, we believe in driving positive change through actionable initiatives. Our commitment extends beyond traditional financial services as we are dedicated to advancing affordable housing initiatives while supporting small business lending designed to empower local entrepreneurs and uplift the neighborhood's economic landscape.
Through our Impact program, which stands for Merchants Positively Advancing Communities Together, we strive to stimulate community and economic development, promote financial literacy education, and connect people with their communities throughout volunteerism and contributions in the communities we serve.
On behalf of everyone at Merchants Bank, we are honored to be the presenting sponsor, and we congratulate and celebrate all of the award nominees for their remarkable efforts. Your dedication brings about genuine and lasting change to neighborhoods across Greater Indianapolis.
As you continue to inspire us all, remember that your contributions are shaping a brighter future. Keep up the amazing work.
We know that there's about 1 million people that live in Marion County, and 8-9% of them are uninsured. They don't have healthcare insurance. So a lot of those folks just have no idea that there is actual free, accessible, high-quality healthcare right in their own backyard. Gennesaret Free Clinics is a not-for-profit located in Indianapolis, Indiana. It is absolutely focused on ensuring that everybody in our beautiful community has access to high-quality, free healthcare. We believe that healthcare is a human right.
Well, because there's people out here and we don't got the insurance and we don't got a lot of money and you don't have no place to go to get help. And then I find out about this place, holy moly, everything changed.
So we offer free medical care, free women's health care, free dental care, and we have 3 health recovery or health recuperative homes that we operate.
You get the infected tooth out of my mouth, it get all the infection to go away. I can eat again. I can be a person again. I have it for like 3 weeks before I find this clinic. They help me right away.
So our hub is our clinic where we're sitting now, and then our medical clinic takes that care to the road. So directly to the patients that, maybe don't have transportation or just can't figure out how to get here. And I can't underscore how significant the need is for healthcare on the streets.
I was homeless before I had a stroke, so when I had a stroke, it threw me all off because my car got towed all at the same time. And they did help me have a roof over my head when I do get out of the hospital, have somewhere to go. And then be able to get my food and me to take my medicine and be able to have my medicine on hand.
We've got a patient population that's slipping through the cracks, and we are here to catch those patients, to treat everybody that crosses our threshold with love, dignity, and respect.
But the kindness and the care of all the team at the women clinic and the dinners, I'm just very grateful and very, very blessed to find a clinic.
Our overall objective is to provide programming and behavioral support to our community. We provide academic support. We work with our school systems to be able to provide a safe place for youth who are suspended or pending expulsion.
I was 10 and I wasn't going nowhere. I was expelled from school, and my DCS, she recommended me going to their building, and I had went, and after that it was just like, I fit in so well. It was good. You gotta be trustworthy, you gotta be respectful, and you gotta be able to be your own self.
When we're able to keep our youth connected to schools, we're able to increase their chances of graduating. The 46226 is our primary focus, but we service Marion County overall. But in these 2 areas, we have a high level of social determinants of health. Those are a lot of preventative health diseases or illnesses.
Today is our community, mostly an outreach event. We are building a farm for the vegetables and gardens for the community to come out and help us plant them even and take them home when they start growing.
We are doing a wellness garden and building this garden with a fitness track. Different things in the garden for our community to come out and just relax and enjoy.
Our focus is on the residents and keeping them together and just let them know that they have somebody that's out there that's looking out for them.
Bridging that gap together with different organizations and community contributing to what you do best. How can we collaborate? Today is a day of collaboration.
Well, the future looks bright for me because I have the program to help me, to make sure I don't go back to the way I was. I feel like I'm gonna be able to do a better job and be able to help myself out because I got them standing next to me. So.
The bike's the ultimate equalizer. It doesn't care about race or gender or socioeconomic status. It's something that can be used for transportation, for health and fitness, for the ability to be able to explore your community. 913's mission is to be able to use the bicycle as a way to connect with the community, connect with our youth, and not just engage them in the power of two wheels, but to be able to layer it in with math, science, and education standards, and create a programming system that really supplements the great work that teachers and educators and community partners are doing all across Central Indiana.
One of the main things we learned very early on is that students aren't as familiar with bikes as we might have assumed that they would be, on top of that as well as being able to have access to bikes. So our main program, Kids Riding Bikes, meets kids where they are with our mobile setup. We bring the bikes to the kids, and it's a setup that allows kids of any shapes, sizes, or abilities to experience that and have a chance to do that.
Over the past few years, we've launched our Kids Building Bikes program, which actually teaches kids how to work with tools, work with their hands, and ultimately upon completion of that 16-hour curriculum, they graduate with a brand new bicycle, a helmet, a lock, and a tool set that they then get to take and practice those skills that they've learned with us within the community.
It allows kids to have a sense of freedom once they learn to ride and they're able to explore their neighborhood and their community. It allows them to really learn things about simple machines, and ultimately it gets them out having fun, exercising, which long-term helps mental health, physical health, and kind of prevent some of those challenges that might come down the road.
To be able to bring this resource, this concept of experience the bicycle for the first time, the education about how to ride safely, how to be able to go out in your community and utilize the bicycle. We believe the bike is this opportunity to explore the city at the human pace and be able to connect the dots of all of these different infrastructure resources. How do we get this to the students, to the kids that we're fortunate to serve, and be able to do so on a daily basis?
I am so pleased to announce the winner in the livability category is Makata LaVille and Trip Outreach. This community canvassing collective provides resources, healthy food, barrier busters, and mental health support to neighbors in the Northeast Corridor. The organization will receive $2,500 in cash to help further their mission.
Hey now, good stuff. Congratulations. We now turn to the opportunity category. This category recognizes the outstanding organization or project that focuses on creating jobs, building human capital, supporting existing businesses, and redeveloping commercial property for viable new businesses.
With us now is Kelly Jones with Be Nimble, a social enterprise that is closing the racial wealth gap through technology, careers, and entrepreneurship, and last year's Opportunity Award winner.
My name is Kelly Jones. I'm co-founder, co-CEO of Be Nimble Foundation. We're a social enterprise focusing our efforts on building a diverse tech ecosystem. Focus those things on 3 pillars, and that's events, entrepreneurship, and talent development. Well, we won in the opportunity category, which was really important for me and our organization. I think depending on how you know our organization, you either know us as the organization that does the really amazing event at Newfields, or you know us as, doing venture capital or investing money into entrepreneurs. And so to be recognized in a category like opportunity, where we're obviously creating opportunity, especially for Black and brown people, was honestly an honor. And so we put that money right back into our Melon Kitchen program, which is our ghost kitchen and restaurant accelerator for Black and brown chefs. Well, we're really excited. There's been a ton of growth in the last year. One of the people I believe you may have talked to, we just made an investment in. She just launched her app, Exhale app this year. Her name is Katara. Super excited about a lot of the notoriety and press that she's getting. Bergizi, one of the folks that work out of our kitchen, is actually opening their brick and mortar very soon. And so we're starting to see just a lot of continued success at every stage with every entrepreneur, every person that we work with in our town development program. So it's been an honor.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Now, here are the 2023 finalists for the Opportunity category.
The 38th Sheridan project, I think, is more than just a building. It's more than a manufacturing site. When we started this project, we wanted to figure out, could we build a community center that people could be proud of, that we could be part of the neighborhood, and really drive opportunities so that they can live and work in the same area.
The 38th and Sheridan project is a unique collaboration between two organizations, Cook Medical and a nonprofit organization in Goodwill of Central and Southern Indiana. And ultimately, the project brings manufacturing jobs to an area of town, to a neighborhood that hasn't seen growth in these types of jobs.
Where our unemployment rate was some of the highest in the community, we're now making sure people have access to jobs.
I live in my neighborhood at least 25 years. I work from Monday through Friday. In the daytime, that's the best. And I feel so happy. And another really good thing is I just like 4 minutes from home.
We help individuals with disabilities. We help people that have been touched by the juvenile and criminal justice system. We help individuals that need education.
I want to get my high school diploma and continue my career. That's what I really want.
As we've been able to usher in jobs, also food access, we're now excited to know within a 2.5 time span, a new health facility will be here, we'll have new banks, new housing.
All of this was about how do we bring opportunity to a community that had seen disinvestment, that had seen opportunities leave. That means something. You're changing lives. It's not just providing a job, it's providing all the services that help people move to a different path.
I love it. I enjoy my job so much.
I'm Tita Western. Right now, I'm working in my certification for the writing therapeutic lesson instructor here in the United States. It's a new country, it's a different language, everything is a challenge for us.
Uno de los problemas a los que nos enfrentamos cuando iniciamos este proyecto fue que no teníamos a quién acudir en cuestión de información. No sabíamos a quién acercarnos para ver qué licencias necesitábamos, dónde estaban las oficinas, cuáles eran los permisos que se necesitaban. ¿Qué fue lo que hicimos? Aceptamos una invitación a acudir con el grupo de emprendedoras latinas aquí en Indiana.
Emprendedoras Latinas es una organización sin fines de lucro que busca ayudar a mujeres latinas a crecer su sueño y a expandir su negocio cuando ya lo tienen creado. Pensamos romper barreras culturales y de lenguaje.
It's really important for me, this organization, because they give me tools for continuing and for grow up.
Dream Builder, que es un programa de emprendedoras latinas, el cual a Salvador y a mí nos hizo de mucho apoyo.
En ese programa es entre 6 a 8 semanas que tenemos clases, acompañamiento con mujeres, hacer su plan de negocio, cómo se hace el marketing en el negocio, cómo se desarrolla todo lo que es ventas. Los ayudamos desde el comienzo hasta el final. Para nosotros es muy importante ayudar a la comunidad latina porque ayudamos a que se expanda lo que es el empresario latino en el estado de Indiana. Lo que más queremos que pase es que sean más mujeres las registradas en las clases, en los campamentos, en los cursos y a su vez estos mismos emprendedores pueden ayudar a otros a crecer.
I participate in every connection with emprendedoras latinas because when we are together, we are strong.
Cooking has always been a passion for me. It's always actually been a dream to own a restaurant. And then I was just like, let's try it. Let's open up a restaurant. I had the opportunity, so let's take advantage of it. And so I was one of the people they reached out to about possibly doing an incubator program.
So the Indy Black Chamber of Commerce, we are the Indianapolis leading advocate for Black and minority-owned businesses. So our mission is to be that comprehensive resource to the development as it relates to finance, access to capital, education. Any services that you need, you can utilize us as that resource center.
We have a training program. We have how to start a business. That's a 4-week program. We also have our kitchen incubator, and the purpose of that is to grow those who have been caterers during the pandemic into having the actual restaurant.
This is more than just about you. It's about your staff, your concept, your marketing, your brand, financing, making sure you're following food safety guidelines. So I would say an obstacle has been just knowing how to run a business, a successful business.
And our wealth building class takes a business through every aspect of what they'll need to have their business, as in taxes, attorneys, digital marketing. We touch on all of the different back office issues that they might have.
And in that, learn some better organizational skills, really kind of boosted our accounting acumen, and got our first kind of formal plan on paper.
So networking and meeting people getting to know us, and we get to know others. And then also the trade-off is if someone has offered like a trademarking services or accounting service, we can both use each other's service in exchange.
So just having that recognition and that affiliation has really been helpful.
We have truly evolved since we started back in 2015. Through the growth of our membership, we see nothing but exciting things to come for our organization and what we'll continue to do as it relates to advancing, helping Black and minority-owned businesses sustain and helping them to develop.
I'm pleased to announce the winner of the opportunity category is Emprendedores Latinas in Indiana. $2,500 will go to the Women's Entrepreneurship Program, working to build a stronger business ecosystem for female entrepreneurs in the Latinx community.
So cool. Impressive work from all of our opportunity category finalists.
Continuing on now with the 2023 LISC Indianapolis Love Thy Neighborhood Awards, presented by Merchants Bank of Indiana. Today we are now recognizing community game changers in Central Indiana, learning more about their impressive efforts to help transform neighborhoods. Now moving on to the Vitality category.
Now, the Vitality category recognizes an organization or project that has helped to retain and attract residents to underpopulated communities that leads to enhanced density and prosperity of these communities and the city.
Before we meet this year's finalists, let's hear now from our Vitality Award sponsor.
I'm Gina Miller. I'm the president and CEO of Indianapolis Neighborhood Housing Partnership. You may know us as INHP. We at INHP are so proud to sponsor the Vitality category today. All about the work being done in Indianapolis neighborhoods to bring spirit, energy, and most of all, prosperity. Home is key to vitality. That's why we do what we do at INHP. For 35 years, we have helped families access affordable housing in Indianapolis. We also bring a range of community solutions, including single and multifamily development and funding. I'm standing in front of Garfield Parkside Townhomes with Jana Hageman, the developer of this amazing project. This property was a property purchased by INHP back in 2018 as part of our equitable transit-oriented development land banking strategy. We held the land waiting for a developer like T&H to come in and build affordable housing close to the important access to transportation brought by our transit lines in Indianapolis.
Thanks, Gina. We're so excited to bring this property to Garfield Parkside. This has been a labor of love, and something that makes us really excited about this property, 25% of the units are set aside for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So we can really serve the community holistically, and we just can't wait to bring more affordable housing to Garfield. I want to thank the community. You guys have been awesome for all the help and resources you've brought to make this project happen. And a big thanks to INHP, because you guys have been awesome and just wonderful partners. We can't thank you enough.
Thank you, Gina. We appreciate your partnership as well. We're excited about this development here in Garfield, and we look forward to seeing it come online, all for families making up to 80% of area median income. Garfield Parkside Townhomes is a great example of how through partnership, we work to bring vitality to the neighborhoods of Indianapolis. And now, here are the 2023 finalists in the Vitality category.
One of our key program areas is affordable housing, and our work in Norwood neighborhood actually began in 2017 by way of a petition that neighbors signed saying that they wanted improvement in their neighborhood. They wanted to see more affordable housing done.
SIND is a nonprofit community development corporation, and we do a lot of things. We do community building, we have a home repair program, but really one of our biggest marquee programs is this affordable homeownership program that is largely taking place in the Norwood neighborhood.
Neighbors recognized that there were blocks where houses once stood, where properties were grounds for illegal dumping, little to no occupied housing units, and they wanted to see a difference. They wanted to see these blocks restored to what they once were, which included housing.
Everybody is struggling to find housing that fits their family's budget, whether that's rental or home ownership. That's really what this program focuses on, and we believe that it is going to have an impact on affordability on the southeast side of Indy.
The biggest success in Norwood for so long is the new home ownerships and the new houses. It has made the neighborhood look much cleaner and much healthier.
We really were intentional about wanting to keep the same architectural style that is in the Norwood neighborhood. There are several one-story floor plans that we have, and we also have a mix of two-story, and we also have added in 1.5 stories. Not every home on a block looks the same. Doing that, we've also tried to meet the needs of the neighborhood and be respectful to the history.
For one thing, we got more people that is socializing. They seem more excited and happier because they see stuff is happening in Norwood.
We'll continue to apply for grants for the funding to do these programs. We'll continue to acquire lots in order to build these homes and continue to create affordable homeownership opportunities in Norwood and on the rest of the southeast side.
The Alley House began really as a partnership between Ball State and Inglewood, and Ball State brought to us the concept of doing a design build project as part of the National Solar Decathlon competition. The home is 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, and will be rented to a family at an affordable rate.
There are 20% more vacancies along the alley houses, and therefore if we could find a way to design a duplex home on the alley that had eyes on the street and that created the alley as a neighborhood connector, it would basically be something that would be a benefit for the entire neighborhood.
There's not a lot of net zero energy housing in general in Indiana, but there certainly is not a lot of net zero energy affordable housing in Indiana. And so part of this project was to try to find a way to bring that type of housing to the affordable housing market.
To get those technologies in a house that works for them so they can focus more on freeing up money that you pay in energy bills to helping do more for your family.
It's been a very engaging process between students and faculty, the functionality and how the construction process goes from design on the computer and how it works in real life.
And we're making decisions that are the best for this family. It tends to be a very rewarding opportunity.
They invited people to come to see the progression as it went along and to be able to feel like it was doing something good for their street. And now there's going to be more development north of the Alley House, so people are starting to feel a lot more comfortable living here.
Being able to combine sustainability and resiliency with affordable housing is something that I think we can really move the needle on and move forward as we're looking at doing affordable housing in the future.
The biggest success of the project is that we won the overall prize at the Solar Decathlon competition.
Nothing is exciting for an architect
than more than their design getting built and see it live, right?
I just choose to get up every day and look at life like there's always an opportunity to do better, be a better person. And I choose not to fall back into my old ways of living. By being around people that live right, that influences me to want to live right.
Trusted Mentors connects trained volunteer mentors with at-risk adults to help more people stay housed and out of prison. We're there to try and help folks achieve self-sufficiency and stability, or come as close to it as possible, with our mentors to walk alongside them.
I love the name Mentor. I do have, with all this gray hair, a lot of experience that I feel like I want to share that with people that wanting to turn their lives around.
He's got his own business, and that's been one of my dreams, to own a business, He's got a lot of life experience.
It might be helping him out with schooling, or just maybe somebody to download to, right? Because we have folks coming out of incarceration, folks coming out of homelessness, or folks coming out of foster care. And they all have all sorts of challenges and hurdles and issues that they could use somebody to kind of help guide them through. Generally speaking, 5,000 folks return every year from prisons throughout the state of Indiana to Marion County. So we're kind of a drop in the bucket. We want to take on more mentees and help more folks to get to stability and self-sufficiency.
But I believe we have a close bond. I could probably call him and say, hey, I'm in a bad place, and could we at least talk or something, and I know he'd be there for me.
We find it's not that hard to be a mentor. Most of the folks find that. Even though it's kind of scary, it's just about being themselves and being human.
It's made a major change in my life, That's shown me that there's people out in the world that I can trust and that may have my best interest at heart.
And I am pleased to announce the winner in the Vitality category is SEND, Southeast Neighborhood Development. SEND will take home $2,500 to help expand affordable housing opportunities in the Norwood neighborhood. Congrats to all of the Vitality category finalists. Our last finalist category is education. This category recognizes an organization or project that has contributed significantly to the enhancement of learning opportunities in communities from cradle to career. Collectively, these finalists work to secure access to quality schools, empower youth in civic engagement, and improve employment skills for adults.
All the things that make our community so much better. Now, joining us now is Chris Price with the Indiana Construction Roundtable Foundation, last year's education winner.
I'm Chris Price. I'm the president of the Indiana Construction Roundtable Foundation, and last year we were one of the recipients of the Love Thy Neighbor Awards. Winning the award last year meant so much to our organization. For our staff, we have a great staff and team of people who care so much about the work that we do and the communities that we serve. To win that award, really the recognition was the most important piece. It was great that we were able to get the funding from LISC, and we're really appreciative of that. But honestly, the recognition meant so much more. To get on the news and to have that validation, in the community, it really propelled our organization forward and into really another level of success this year. Yeah, the Indiana Construction Roundtable Foundation, it's a 501c3 nonprofit. We serve the construction industry by working with kids in the K-12 space and generating interest in the construction industry, as well as adults by providing pre-employment skills training and assistance with getting jobs in the construction industry through the BY program. So we applied the winnings towards the BY program, and there were a number of things that we did differently this year. So we had we had a party for all the alumni of our BY program, where people from 2018 and beyond came to Martin Luther King Park and celebrated the program and just gave us updates on where they were and what they were doing. that's really where the money went. That was about the expense that we got from LISC and how we applied it. It was great. It was great to reconnect with everyone and just to see all the successes that we've had from our program so far. The impact of the program, though, really the recognition that we got from the program is really where we benefited. So this year we were able to scale up a lot of our programs, and it all started with this award. By getting the recognition on the news, we were able to get higher class enrollments. We were able to do more classes over the last 12 months than we've ever done before. And so the impact that we've been able to make because of this award has been far greater than what we've been able to do in previous years. The future is very exciting. So we had a record year. We have a great team and a great culture, and everything's going really well. But looking forward, we're looking now to expand nationally, and we're already moving into Kentucky. We're actively in Kentucky and developing programs there, and we have the goal over the next 5 years to expand to 5 more states. So it's a really exciting time, for our organization and just to see where we're growing.
And thank you, Chris. Now here are the 2023 finalists for the education category.
As long as our students have the relationship with Project Will, their futures look much brighter than they've ever looked before, because they have someone that's a champion for them.
Project Will is a program that works with individuals that have cognitive intellectual disabilities, that gives them a place to go once they leave high school or as a young adult, that offers an opportunity to continue to develop their life skills as well as learn vocational and job skills.
Our community is a wonderful community, but oftentimes they are marginalized. They're pushed to the edge. And so Project Will allows them to have the skill set so that they're not marginalized.
And so we're trying to help them understand what a work day would look like if they had a job. And so they come and they clock in. They have time in the morning to socialize with their peers. And then we move into current events, where they actually talk about what's going on in the world around them. And then afterwards, they typically go to a host site.
The consistent volunteers of Project Will assures us every day that we know we'll have the help that we need to help those teachers. Well, they're part of our team now, they're part of our family, and we again rely on them heavily, but they know that they're important to our mission and what we get done here every day.
It offers them the opportunity to learn job skills. And also, the host sites can serve as a reference when they actually go to apply for employment.
But this changes their whole trajectory of life. So this is the program that every student that has a significant disability needs, because otherwise many of them just don't have the chance.
It's not just pretend. This is real work, and I hope that they know how important they are, because we couldn't do it without them.
I'm very outgoing about topics that I find passionate about, and so True Dialogue has really helped me and given me that space to speak about these things. It's really helped me just find my voice.
True Dialogue is a one-day event that happens every year, basically to provide a space for young people to express their feelings, emotions, challenges, inspirations, anything that they're feeling, anything that's on their mind, anything that they want to speak about in front of a large audience of people.
Where the narrative is flipped, right? So we have adults listening and young people talking in order to figure out how do we collaborate with each other to bring better change.
So things going on in Congress, the mayoral election, crime, our beliefs on mental health. Basically, it's us being able to throw out a bunch of feelings and emotion that we've been feeling about worldly things and us being felt heard.
We're very visible in the media, but we're also, our voices, our actual voices are very underrepresented in the media. So having a forum, having an event where young people can speak to our experiences, they can speak to some of the challenges that we face, and I just think it's highly needed. And it's even rarer that we can do it in front of people who actually have the power to change that.
There's a panel discussion, and then right after that, there's table captains. There's lots of tables with other teenagers who lead the discussions at their tables with adult members of the community.
There are a lot of topics that young people haven't had the opportunity to speak about, but it is directly impacting how they live their lives.
I see a lot of older people actually seeing how teens' voices could be heard and how it could be used to help others in the community.
When they're given that space, they own it. They take advantage of being able to share their stories and connect with other young people. And so we really needed to create that opportunity.
Wayne Township Adult Education is a school where life takes flight. We have classes here for students to learn English, to complete high school, to advance into career training, and then also to step into employment opportunities to fulfill their life goals.
I was craving to have a better life and a better working environment, but I did not know how to go about all this. When I got to Wayne Township Adult Education, everything just stared me in the face. Like the people were there to search for me, to fix me up. They asked me exactly what do you want to do.
We build a relationship with them, and we also build their self-esteem. Because when they leave us, they leave with a sense of accomplishment, and then they can go out and be successful.
We also provide life coaching services to make sure our students have everything they need and that barriers are removed so that their success plans take flight.
So I went through different classes. I did English, I did mathematics, I did reading, and at the end of the day I was able to sit for my boot camp and I got my HSC.
One of the very special parts of our school is we offer career training programs. These are high-wage, high-opportunity jobs with employers lined up, ready to hire. With our community, with City of Indianapolis, with employer partners, with our students, with our faculty, it's the synergy of all that makes this place special.
They are so loving, encouraging, supportive. So it's a very good community to belong to. Yes, where life takes flight.
And students, as they step in, they find themselves equipped, prepared, and ready to sail.
I am so pleased to announce the winner, and the education category is Wayne Township Adult Education. This organization serves the needs of the community by providing lifelong learning opportunities, empowering students to learn English, earn their high school equivalency, and gain access to industry-recognized career training and certifications.
A big congratulations to all of the education category finalists and to Wayne Township Adult Education for taking home $2,500 in unrestricted funds. Are you interested in maybe learning a little bit more about how your neighborhood organization or project can apply? Well, Dr. David Hampton with LISC Indianapolis is here now to tell you how and when you can apply for next year's awards.
Organizations can be nominated or they can self-apply. This year we received more than 50 applications, and the selection committee had the difficult task of selecting 12 finalists to be featured today. We know there are many more examples of this kind of impactful work throughout our city. We encourage you to think about those organizations, people, projects, or initiatives that you can lift up and nominate next year. Be sure to follow LISC Indianapolis on Facebook and learn more about our awards process and to apply for the 2024 awards program. I do want to thank our generous sponsors for this event. This work is only possible through collaboration, and we're so grateful to the businesses and organizations that have stepped up to support these awards.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Hampton. This is an amazing experience. Now to the final stretch of the 7th annual LISC Indianapolis Love Thy Neighborhood Awards presented by Merchants Bank of Indiana. We've recognized 4 deserving organizations with a top award and $2,500 in each category. But there is one more award to tell you about, the People's Choice.
Oh yeah, we want to welcome in Megan Bulla, Senior Communications Officer for LISC, to tell us why the People's Choice Award means so much to the organization lucky enough to win it.
The People's Choice Award is so special because broadcast viewers and supporters of the 12 finalist organizations get a chance to determine who's going to take home that title, and then in addition the $5,000 grant. And the grant is so special because it's unrestricted, meaning the winning organization gets to choose how they use those funds to help further their mission. The notoriety and the attention that comes along with the award is very important, but it's also, it just is that feeling that you are supported by the community. And this was a vote that came from the community. It came from the city of Indianapolis and our residents. So you feel well supported, and people believe in your mission and want to see you succeed. I mean, all of the finalist videos that we've watched tonight are just amazing, a representation of the work that's going on in community development in the city. So it's a way for each organization to gain a new audience and gain more awareness of what they're doing, and then perhaps even use that for fundraising opportunities or further their partnership opportunities. So all 12 of the finalist organizations are up for the People's Choice Award. It doesn't matter if you've won the broadcast during the broadcast this evening, or maybe you didn't, but you still have a chance to win that $5,000 award. So over the next several days, all the 12 finalist organizations will be reaching out to their network, their community partners, neighborhood residents, trying to garner votes for the People's Choice Award. So the voting will end Thursday at midnight. So you have a few days to cast your votes of the most impactful organization that you've seen this evening. Voting takes place at wishtv.com. Do you want to vote every day? One per day per email, so kind of keep tabs on who's winning, who's taking that top spot, and then also come back and say who finally took that top spot and who gets to come home with that $5,000 award. The People's Choice Award is just an amazing opportunity for Central Indiana viewers to really vote for that video, that organization that made the most impact on them this evening. So it could be someone that's doing great work in the neighborhood that you live, work, and play in. It could be a cause that you're really passionate about, or it could be an organization that you had no idea even existed until this evening, but you saw the video and it really made an impact on you, and you want to make sure that they have continued funds to carry that work forward.
Thank you so much, Megan. All right, so now, the moment that you all have been waiting for, our viewers have had the opportunity to select the People's Choice Award winner.
By now, you've seen all 12 stories of our finalists. It's now up to you to vote for your favorite. The winner will receive an unrestricted $5,000 grant from LISC Indianapolis.
That's a big deal, and to vote, here's what you need to do. Go to wishtv.com/neighborhood awards right now. There you can vote on who you believe should receive the $5,000 grant. Voting is open through Thursday, September 14th at midnight. We'll announce the winner on daybreak right here on Wish TV on Monday, September 18th.
Looking forward to that. And with this amazing group of finalists, everyone is a winner thanks to LISC. They have been working in Indianapolis neighborhoods for more than 30 years. Executive Director Dr. David Hampton joins us one last time to talk about LISC's programs that you can get involved in.
Since our inception in 1992, the geographies we invest in have shifted with the need. The Community Development Toolbox has adapted. New partners have come on board. However, the mission has been steadfast. LISC helps forge resilient and inclusive communities of opportunity across America and right here in Indianapolis. Over the last several years, we've created and sustained several programs to address the interconnected factors that drive inequity of opportunity. On a national level, our Project 10X initiative has raised $848 million to address the systemic underpinnings of racial inequity. From those funds, we've deployed $312 million to build the capacity of local partners and programs. Through the Equitable Food Access Initiative, we're driving collaboration between place-based and citywide stakeholders to increase healthy food access. On the small business front, the LISC Indianapolis Real Estate Assistance Fund for Black-owned businesses provides up to $40,000 in grants toward closing costs to Black businesses purchasing commercial real estate. In addition, through the Latino Business Support Network, LISC and our partners are working to strengthen the Latinx small business ecosystem through capacity building and shared resources. On the housing side, LISC's Black Developer Growth Initiative is expanding opportunity for Black developers through the creation of new affordable housing using missing middle housing concepts. Lastly, our Bridges to Career Opportunities program helps adults who are unemployed and underemployed train for, land, and advance in jobs in local growth industries by helping them to overcome the roadblocks to success. You can learn more about these programs and more on our website, www.lisc.org/Indianapolis.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hampton, for LISC's important role in building healthy and resilient neighborhoods here in Indianapolis.
The Love Thy Neighborhood Awards really showcases the amazing work being done in neighborhoods, really all across the city. We hope that these stories have inspired you as much as they have us.
And thank you to all of our amazing viewers for tuning in to the 7th annual Love Thy Neighborhood Awards on Wish TV.
And again, congratulations to all of the finalists and the winners here today. And if you'd like to learn much more about any of these 12 organizations, head on over to wishtv.com. Have a good night.
As long as our students have the relationship with Project Will, their futures look much brighter than they've ever looked before because they have someone that's a champion for them.
Project Will is a program that works with individuals that have cognitive intellectual disabilities, that gives them a place to go once they leave high school or as a young adult, that offers an opportunity to continue to develop their life skills as well as learn vocational and job skills.
I'm very outgoing about topics that I find passionate about, and so True Dialogue has really helped me and given me that space to speak about these things. It's really helped me just find my voice.
True Dialogue is a one-day event that happens every year, basically to provide a space for young people to express their feelings, emotions, challenges, inspirations, anything that they're feeling, anything that's on their mind, anything that they want to speak about in front of a large audience of people.
Wayne Township Adult Education is a school where life takes flight. We have classes here for students to learn English, to complete high school, to advance into career training, and then also to step into employment opportunities to fulfill their life goals.
I was craving to have a better life and a better working environment, but I did not know how to go about all this. When I got to Wayne Township Adult Education, everything just stared me in the face. Like the people were there to search for me, to fix me up. They asked me exactly what do you want to do.
We know that there's about 1 million people that live in Marion County, and 8-9% of them are uninsured. They don't have healthcare insurance. So a lot of those folks just have no idea that there is actual free, accessible, high-quality healthcare right in their own backyard. Gennesaret Free Clinics is a not-for-profit located in Indianapolis, Indiana. It is absolutely focused on ensuring that everybody in our beautiful community has access to high-quality, free healthcare. We believe that healthcare is a human right.
Well, because there's people out here and we don't got the insurance and we don't got a lot of money and you don't have no place to go to get help.
Our overall objective is to provide programming and behavioral support to our community. We provide academic support. We work with our school systems to be able to provide a safe place for youth who are suspended or pending expulsion.
I was 10
and I wasn't going nowhere. I was expelled from school, and my DCS, she recommended me going to their building, and I had went, and after that, it was just like, I fit in like so well. Like it was good. Like you gotta be trustworthy, you gotta be respectful, and you gotta be able to like be your own self.
When we're able to keep our youth connected to schools, we're able to increase their chances of graduating.
The bike's the ultimate equalizer. It doesn't care about race or gender or socioeconomic status. It's something that can be used for transportation, for health and fitness, for the ability to be able to explore your community. 913's mission is to be able to use the bicycle as a way to connect with the community, connect with our youth, and not just engage them in the power of two wheels, but to be able to layer it in with math, science, and education standards, and create a programming system that really supplements the great work that teachers and educators and community partners are doing all across Central Indiana.
38th and Sheridan project, I think, is more than just a building. It's more than a manufacturing site. When we started this project, we wanted to figure out, could we build a community center that people could be proud of, that we could be part of the neighborhood, and really drive opportunities so that they can live and work in the same area.
The 38th and Sheridan project is a unique collaboration between two organizations, Cook Medical and a nonprofit organization in Goodwill of Central and Southern Indiana.
I'm Tita Western. Right now, I'm working in my certification for the writing therapeutic lesson instructor here in the United States. It's a new country, it's a different language, everything is a challenge for us.
Uno de los problemas a los que nos enfrentamos cuando iniciamos este proyecto fue que no teníamos a quién acudir en cuestión de información. No sabíamos a quién acercarnos para ver qué licencias necesitábamos, dónde estaban las oficinas, cuáles eran los permisos que se necesitaban.
Cooking has always been a passion for me. It's always actually been a dream to own a restaurant. And then I was just like, let's try it. Let's open up a restaurant. I had an opportunity, so let's take advantage of it. And so I was one of the people they reached out to about possibly doing an incubator program.
So the Indiana Black Chamber of Commerce, we are the Indianapolis leading advocate for Black and minority-owned businesses. So our mission is to be that comprehensive resource to the development as it relates to finance, access to capital, education. Any services that you need, you can utilize us as that resource center.
One of our key program areas is affordable housing, and our work in Norwood neighborhood actually began in 2017 by way of a petition that neighbors signed saying that they wanted improvement in their neighborhood. They wanted to see more affordable housing done.
SIND is a nonprofit community development corporation, and we do a lot of things. We do community building, we have a home repair program, but really one of our biggest marquee programs is this affordable home ownership program that is largely taking place in the Norwood neighborhood.
Neighbors recognized that there were blocks where houses once stood, where properties were grounds for illegal dumping.
The Alley House began really as a partnership between Ball State and Inglewood, and Ball State brought to us the concept of doing a design build project as part of the National Solar Decathlon competition. The home is 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, and will be rented to a family at an affordable rate.
There are 20% more vacancies along the alley houses, and therefore if we could find a way to design a duplex home on the alley that had eyes on the street and that created the alley as a neighborhood connector, it would basically be something that would be a benefit for the entire neighborhood.
I just choose to get up every day and look at life like there's always an opportunity to do better, be a better person, and I choose not to fall back into my old ways of living. By being around people that live right, that influences me to want to live right.
Trusted Mentors connects trained volunteer mentors with at-risk adults to help more people stay housed and out of prison. We're there to try and help folks achieve self-sufficiency and stability, or come as close to it as possible, with our mentors to walk alongside them.